Yes, dear, 5'3" is usually considered short when they are recruiting for ushers, especially when you are going for a casting that requires from 5'8" and above, right? It will be difficult for them to want to come down to 5'3". However, the only way I believe that a 5'3" can be recruited for an ushering or an activation job is if that 5'3" knows her onion. Because I've actually seen where a 5'5" and a 5'3" was hired for an activation job, right? Because she knows her onion. She has good brand representation skills. She knows how to represent herself well. Her physical appearance was top notch. There are some event staff that know that they are not too tall. Then again, they will go for castings and then they will just go there and look shabby. Their physical appearance is nothing to write home about, and they don't even meet the height requirement. So if you don't meet the height requirement, you must know how to represent yourself well. You must you must know your onion. You must know how to pronounce your words fully and correctly. You must be smart and sharp, so that if they be like, okay, let me just add one person, they might just add you. Because I've actually seen situations where people that are not tall, they got jobs, they got ushering and activation job, right? So it might just be as a result of maybe the way you represented yourself. However, most recruiters might not know how to put their words together to actually like say it in a subtle way that, okay, you are not needed for this job, you do not fit the brief. Everybody will actually say things the way they know and how far they know. They will just speak in a way and manner that they know how to. Okay, so just forgive anybody that must have said wrong to you. Okay, however, you as a person, you must understand that ushering job is not for everybody. It is not a must that all of you must do ushering job. Said it in my previous video before that there are other things that you can do. There are other skills that you can pick up aside ushering. On my previous video, I mentioned it that you can start working as a bride assistant. You can work as a coordinator. You can sew outfits for ushers, right? You can learn a skill, pick up tailoring skill, or you can pay someone to sew outfit for ushers, and you can start, renting out outfit for ushers, right? These areas are areas that most of you don't look at. Everybody just wants to be in the forefront. Everybody wants to do ushering job, but ushering job is not for everybody. That is why it is going to frustrate you when you keep sourcing and looking for ushering job when you are 5'3" or 5'2", because at the end of the day, even if one or two agencies consider you to work with them, other agencies might not want to consider that height requirement because their clients would not accept that particular height, because clients usually have specifications, right? So when you see an agency saying that they want a 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", is what their client wants, right? Most of them, if they have their way, they would hire a 5'3" who is very hardworking, right? So you must channel your energy towards other direction. You bride assistant, event coordinator, renting of outfits, these areas that I just mentioned, they don't require any height requirement, right? Look at those areas. Jumia, for example, all the inventories that are on their platform, they don't own all of them. It is people like me and you that buy store on Jumia and showcase our product. Do you understand, right? So then again, even Bolt. So let's use Bolt as an example. All the cars, everybody that subscribes to Bolt, Uber, InDrive, and all whatnot, all of them, they don't own the cars. Both don't own all the cars. It is people like me and you that subscribe to that platform to actually work, so you can do other things. People can rent outfit from you. Okay, even I that is even teaching you all of these things, this is not the only thing I do. I do other things as well. So you won't just pack all your eggs in one basket. I know how to sew. I run the Top Fashion by Blessing, right? All these outfits you're seeing on your screen, it is me that sew it. When I have tips for you guys, I come here and I drop the tips for you. Right? I sell wigs too. I run other businesses. There are other things that I do. I don't just do this only ushering. So when you keep pursuing ushering jobs that you probably do not fit the brief for, you'll be frustrated. You'll feel like, oh, everybody doesn't like you, or people don't say good things to you. Is it because you are short? Is it because you're not? But you're not looking inward to look at other things that you can do. Okay, so even if you walk in there and then they don't pick you, you can walk up to the people doing the casting and be like, oh, you rent outfits, you sew clothes, that you don't mind, that you have really nice clothes. You can just be their plug for outfit rentals. So look at that in industry. Don't just be saying, oh, I want to do ushering job. Everybody must not do ushering job. I'm always saying this thing because many of you do not really fit the brief. I'm sorry if they must have spoken to you rudely or if they must have said something bad to you that really got to you, but shake it off and look at other directions. Then again, some of you don't really even know your height. If you are applying online now, for example, and they ask you your height, some of you don't know your height. Some of you will be saying you are 5'3", you are 5'4". You might even be 5'8" or even 5'7" if you are applying online. If the person has not seen you physically, they might be like, oh, this person is too short, and they might not want to hire you. So you must know your height, because I've once sent out a broadcast message and Usher applied, and I was asking her, what is your dress size? What is your dress size? She told me her dress size is size 20. And I'm like, when I saw her picture, when she sent her, I said, send me your picture. She sent me a picture, and I'm like, this person is not size 20. And you know, I hired her, and when I saw her at the venue, this person I was talking to was a size 12. So most of you don't really know your height, especially when you want to get jobs online. You must know your specific height and your specific size. Okay, because you might just be giving the wrong size and the wrong height, and you might just be missing out on gigs. Walk to any tailor shop, let them size you up, and they will give you a specific size. Know your size and your height if you know that you apply for jobs online a lot, because if you go and give the wrong size, they might not want to hire you, because they'll be like, oh, you don't fit the requirement. If not, I just use my discretion and I saw her picture and I'd be like, this person is not up to size 20. So size 20 is overweight. Size 20 is a plus size, right? But when I saw her picture, she's not a plus size, she was a size 12, right? So just know all of these things about you, and I hope this helps. See you in my next video. Thanks.